And it looks like we are live. So, hey, welcome. It is time for Learning with Lynn. I'm Lynn Huber.
And I'm Richard.
And this is Richard. I want to thank you for being here. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so we know you were here. I'm going to move some things around here. So let's see. We'll put this over here and share my screen. There you go. So now you can see my screen. All right, so this is, so it's Sunday night. We're going to talk today about 6 steps to generate more Avon sales with video marketing. So this is my blog. This is onlinebeautybiz.com. If you are brand new, the first thing you want to do is click on Getting Started right up at the top here. Make it big. Come on. Anyway, usually it goes, there you go, right there at the top, Getting Started. That's what you want to do. Hi, Anitra. Good to see you. Hi, Karen. Thanks for being here. So if you're brand new, go to Getting Started. That gives you everything like how do I get paid? How do I place my order? You know, all the basics about how to get started. And then this is my blog, and on the left-hand side where it says welcome to my blog right here, that's the main part of the screen. And you'll see about 6 or 7 posts here. And then on the right-hand side, that's called sidebar. And on there, you can sign up to receive emails if you're not already getting them. Right below that is a search. So if you're looking for something, how to do something, you can search for it in here, or you can just click a category, anything that's attached to that category, like leadership or online marketing or prospecting. All the posts that are tagged with those categories will come up if you click on those. If you're on your computer, it looks just like this. You have the main part of the panel and you have the sidebar. If you're on your phone, that sidebar moves to the bottom. So there'll be, 6 or 7 posts, and then right below that will be the sign up to receive our newsletter and the search in the categories. Okay, so today we're going to talk about this one right here, 6 steps to generate more Avon sales with video marketing. And that makes sense. Video, new word. Video marketing is crucial. Hi, Mavis. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Video marketing is really critical right now. I mean, everything is going to video marketing. In fact, it's become the focus of the internet, and there's no better time for you to get in on the trend than right now to grow your Avon business. And with some planning and a sprinkle of creativity, you can create marketing videos that are going to amaze your audience. Hi, Bettina. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So first off, let's hit the basics because we may have new people here. So growing your Avon business is really pretty simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And there's just 4 main steps. Number 1, prospecting for new customers and recruits. Number 2, getting a brochure to every customer, every campaign. Number 3, follow up with every customer before you place your order. And number 4, take the order, submit it to Avon, deliver it, or send them to your online store and Avon delivers it. And then it's just rinse and repeat, just the same 4 steps over and over again. If you can get good at those 4 steps, you will be amazingly successful. So prospecting for new customers and recruits. If you're brand new, we ask you to make a list of everyone you know. Get like 200 names or more, as many as you can, down on paper. Because when you get them out of your head and on paper, you're able to see them, and it helps you remember other people, right? So it helps you to keep continuing adding to that list. And then you're just going to go through that list and, hey, you might text them and say, hey, I just started selling Avon. I'm really excited. Would you be interested in seeing a brochure? Would you like to see an Avon brochure? If they say yes, then you get them a brochure and then you add them to your follow-ups. Now you're going to add them to your system, which we'll talk about. And if they say no, nothing has changed. They're still your sister-in-law. They're still your cousin. They're still your best friend. Totally okay. Just move on. Hey, okay, no worries. It's not for everyone. How is Tommy doing, right? Or how's things going with this? It doesn't have to change anything. They're just not interested. All we're doing is sorting, looking for the ones who are interested, and we don't want to become a bug to the ones who are not, right? So that's all you're doing is sorting them. You're saying, okay, she's interested, she's not, right? And you put them in these little buckets. Okay, now you're going to, if you've worked through your list, and that should be a living, breathing document. Even 20 years later, Richard and I are still working on our list. We're adding people to it. We're crossing people off. It just is an ongoing, living, breathing document. And then once you've worked through your list, now you need to find ways to add more people to your list. And that's when you get out and you go prospecting, go out shopping, go out talking to people, do events. There's all different ways that you can prospect for people. And it might be as simple as you're going through the grocery checkout and you say to the girl, hey, I sell Avon. We have this really cool digital brochure. Have you ever seen it? Would you like to see it? And if they say yes, then put them in your phone and text them the brochure right then. And that way you've got their contact information and you've got them a brochure, and now that you can put them into your follow-ups when you get home, right? Or my favorite way to do it, because I'm really not good at small talk, is I would just stand outside a grocery store with a stack of brochures. And as people walk by, I go, would you like an Avon brochure? And if they say yes, I have the drawing slips that I use that I say, I mail my brochures. Would you like to get on my mailing list? And I hand them that drawing slip. You can put a Post-it note on the front of your books and just say, put your name and number on there, and I'll give you a text real quick before my order goes in. And if you say it that way, like text, people don't mind a text. They don't want you to call them. Nobody uses their phone to make calls anymore, right? They don't want you to call them, but they're totally okay if you just text them and say, hey, my order's going in, right? So that's the prospecting. And now you're going to get a brochure to them every campaign. And we use a system for that. We use Campaign Mailer, and I'm going to show you how to get to the system. But that way it goes to everybody, every campaign. And because they're on your list now, your business, right? Your business is not open. If you're not getting brochures to people, you don't have a business. Hi, Lily. Good to see you. So you've got to get brochures to them. It doesn't matter if it's paper or digital, however you want to do that, but every campaign, because your store's not open if they don't see a brochure. Then you're going to follow up with every customer you gave the brochure to, every campaign before you place your order. Using our system gets you out of your head. Then you're not going, oh man, I've texted her 10 times and she hasn't ordered. I don't want to be a bug. No, that's not your job. Your job isn't to feel bad about being a bug or texting her too much. Your job is to do that text, or however you're doing it, however you're doing your follow-ups, right? And then just take the order, submit it to Avon. So we have a system, the Daily 8 system, which helps to keep you focused and doing the right activities to help you grow your business and help you be consistent. So the idea behind this is, instead of like working in a job 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, your goal is to capture 8 points a day, 5 days a week, for a total of 40 points a week. So if you click right here, print the sheet and use it to track your points. I've already downloaded it. It's right here. And this is like 9 pages, but the bulk of this is tips on how to do more prospecting, how to find more people. The main thing is, you might want to print one so you can read it, but the main thing you need is this page 2. And you might want to print a bunch of these and put them somewhere where you can have them handy so you can check off how many points you're getting every day. And then it's just really easy. Put your week of, so it'd be like today's date or tomorrow's date if you want to start it on Monday. And then what days of the week are you going to work? I strongly suggest that if at all possible, you work 5 days a week at least, because you want to be consistent. You want to be working even if it's just an hour a day, maybe an hour a day for 3 or 4 of those days, and then a lot more hours on another day, right? But at least do something in your business every day. It's going to help you be more consistent. And then you're going to get points for doing all these things. So number 1, prospecting for customers. So if you're brand new and you're working through your, hi, Idra, good to see you. Thanks for being here. If you're working through your list and you text somebody and you go, hey, I just started selling Avon. Would you like to see a brochure? And if they say yes, that's a point. You don't have to get their contact information because you already have it. You just texted her, right? But because she said yes, that's a point. If she says no, then you move on to the next person. You didn't get a point this time, right? Same thing, prospecting for team members. So both of those two really could just be one. I mean, they don't need to be separate, but I put them separate because I want you to start thinking about, you want to make the most money in your business. If that's what you're here for, is to make a lot of money, you need to be doing both. You need to be prospecting for customers and recruits. And so that's the only reason I have it as separate. But, if you're out and about and you get their contact information, that's a point. And you might want to set a goal for 3 or 5 names every single day that you're going to work to get, because that's the bulk of growing your business. You can't grow your business without new people. It's always in the new. So you need to be prospecting. Okay. So now you're going to follow up with them 2 to 3 days after meeting them. So you texted them that brochure as promised, or you gave a brochure out, a paper brochure out to somebody in the store, or you texted one to the cashier. So 2 to 3 days later, you're just going to send them a quick text and say, hey, just checking in. I gave you a brochure at Walmart, just seeing if there's anything I can help you with. And now you're going to get them in your system. So you'll get a brochure to them every campaign, a follow-up every campaign, and all of that, right? But that first follow-up was just a unique one because you just met them. So you're just following up because you just met them. Now you're going to get so that one, following up with customers, you can get a point for every person you follow up with because that's a unique follow-up. But now get a brochure to every customer. I gave you 1 point because if you use Campaign Mailer like we do, it takes you literally 2 minutes to schedule it. If you are delivering brochures all over the city, give yourself more points. Maybe give yourself a point for every half hour that you spend driving around the city delivering brochures. I think you're going to find, though, that Campaign Mailer is a lot cheaper than driving around the city, especially with the price of gas right now.
Yeah.
Right? Campaign Mailer is really inexpensive, and it includes the price of the brochure. So if you're not using it, you might want to look at it. That's just a great way. I mean, even if they live next door to me, they're getting a brochure from me in Campaign Mail, through the mail with Campaign Mailer. I don't take the time to say, oh, they had an order this campaign, so I put a brochure in their bag, so I don't need to get a brochure to them. I don't take the time to do that. Everybody on my list gets it through Campaign Mailer. Then if they place an order, they get an extra brochure, and then we'll tell them, hey, give it to your neighbor, whatever, right? Anitra says she's still doing Girl Scout cookies on steroids. I know, you're a busy lady. You are. Okay, so now you're going to do the follow-up text to your customers. I give you a point for that because if you're using our system, which we use Project Broadcast for that, then it takes you literally 2 minutes to schedule those follow-ups, and they go out to everybody, and you don't have to be in your head going, oh, I don't want to bug her. I don't want to be a bug, right? Because that's not your job, remember? Your job isn't to worry about if you're being a bug. Your job is just to do your job.
Just do it.
Just do it, yeah. And then place your order, and then sort and deliver orders. Obviously, if you have a lot of orders to deliver, then give yourself more points. I think a good rule of thumb is for anything is maybe a point for every half hour you spend, because the idea is you're replacing your work, and you work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. Well, and we're saying you don't need to work 8 hours a day to get those points. So maybe a point for every half hour or something like that for these things. You get the bulk of your points. Seriously, you could go out if you go out with focus and intention, and you go out to meet people, you literally could get 5 names in 20 minutes. So it's just, that's where you really could get a lot of points really quick, and that's going to grow your business, right? So then we got passive prospecting, putting out brochures door to door, not knocking on the doors, but just leaving them on the doorstep or in businesses like nail salons or whatever. I got points for that. You got points for posting on social media, other different things, events, parties, shows, sponsoring a new representative. You got training contacts with new recruits, leadership reports if you're in leadership. Then there's training and personal development. Those things are really important because your income is only going to increase as your personal development does. And so those are really important. But if you spend all of your time at the bottom of this, you're never going to make any money. So you need to know that you need to be spending the bulk of your time on the top third of this, because that's where you're going to make your money. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you. That's where you make your money. The bottom third is, all of this is important for your business, but do this during the off time. Do this late at night or early in the morning when you can't, or when your kids are running around or whatever, that you need to be doing stuff when you can. But then spend the time that you can be with customers and prospects doing active prospecting. So I hope that makes sense. So that is our daily 8. We also have a daily 8 challenge. So you can click here to log your numbers. So this is just a Google sheet, and it just says your name and what campaign it is, how many points did you earn, what were your wins this week, what did you do well, what are you proud of, what did you not do so well, and how can you do better next time. Those things, just by taking the 2 minutes it takes to figure that out and answer it, even if you don't put the answer in there, even just the fact that you took the time to do it is going to dramatically increase your business, because now you're going to say, well, that worked really well. I need to do more of that. Or that didn't work. I need to maybe change how I'm doing that, right? And that's what's going to help your business. So when you submit this form, this isn't for me to judge you. This isn't for me to say, oh, you didn't get enough points, or, oh, you're doing it all wrong. None of that, right? This is just for me to support you. I might send you a card. I might shout you out on Facebook. I might, if you put something in here you're struggling with, maybe that, what did you not do so well and you're not sure how to fix it, I might send you an email and say, here's a blog post with how to do that. But Tina, I don't understand your question.
Where'd you get the sheet?
Where did you get the sheets?
We made it up.
I wrote it.
Yeah.
I made that up. but it's on this post right here. Click here to download the Daily 8 plan. And in fact, on the categories on the right-hand side of my blog, there's one that says your Daily 8 system. And if you click there, every post in there is going to have a link to the sheets that you can download. So I assume that's what you're asking, but I don't know that for sure. Okay, so if I didn't answer you, then come back with more. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, so so that's your Daily 8 form that you're going to fill out at the end, like the weekend, the end of the week, and then I will support you with it, right? And then be sure to join our Online Beauty Biz Facebook group. If you're not, I think most of you are already in it. This is our Facebook group. We're already live right here. So this is our Online Beauty Biz Facebook group. If you're not in there, be sure to join there. And then here's a post about automating your follow-ups. So it says, learn more about automating your follow-ups. If you click on that, I'm not going to go through that now, but there's a full training here. We did a live on it. And, bottom line is, when Richard and I started, we didn't have the time to do a lot of one-on-one with customers. I mean, we were both working 60 to 70 hours a week. I was commuting an hour and a half each way to work. That's 3 hours a day I was commuting. And we just didn't have the time. You can't knock on somebody's door at 11 o'clock at night, right? Or call them. And so I had to come up with ways to automate it. And I used a service back then. It was called Voice Shot. It's similar to this Dial My Calls. And I did phone reminder messages where I pre-recorded a message, because back then cell phones were not everybody had cell phones back then. It was all mostly landlines. So I would pre-record my message, and then it would go out. It would just literally go out like the phone would ring, they'd go hello, and they would get my pre-recorded message. And I still use it, but the service I use now is Dial My Calls. I use that for the people that don't have cell phones, or they don't text. I only have a landline for them. They'll get that Dial My Call. And it's only a very small percentage of the people that the majority of people nowadays have cell phones. So I use that for the phone reminder, but I think I got ahead of myself. So I use Campaign Mailer right here. It talks about we bulk mail. I use Campaign Mailer to mail brochures. I use Dial My Calls to send voice messages to people that don't have cell phones, or I don't have their cell phone number. And here's my script. You can get it all here. And then I use Project Broadcast for texting. And that says, hey, this is just a quick text. Hey, this is Lynn with Avon. Quick reminder, my campaign 7 order goes in on Wednesday. If I can order anything for you, please let me know by tomorrow. Have a great day. If I'm using, I also use Project Broadcast for my Avon book text list. So I have lots of different categories in my Project Broadcast, but I have one for customers that I deliver to, and that they get this message. Quick reminder, my order goes in on Wednesday. Let me know by Tuesday if you want anything. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Doug. Good to see you. Then I also have my Avon book text list. So they get a book on the first day of the campaign, which is Wednesday. Hey, welcome to campaign 8, right? Here's a link to the digital brochure. And then because when you text somebody like that, the message gets lost, right? They're out, they're at the doctor's office, they're selling Girl Scout cookies, they're doing whatever. And then they see my message and they go, oh, the book. Okay, I'll look at it later. And then they get 20 more texts before they get home, and that message gets lost. And so for my digital book, I text them every Wednesday. So the first Wednesday is welcome to campaign 7 or whatever. And the second Wednesday is, hey, just a reminder, this is only good for another week. If you want something, be sure to look at it, because next Wednesday it will change over to campaign 8. And it's funny, I get more on my Avon book. I get more orders from that second text than I do from the first, because people at that point are going, oh yeah, I need to look at that book. So yeah. So anyway, you can go through this post. There's a full-on training here. You can watch the video about how to automate your follow-ups. So today, hi Denise, good to see you. Thanks for being here from Florida. So today we're going to talk about how to use video marketing. So if you're still hesitating about the value of video, here's some facts that might convince you, right? Adapting your content to work through video means you can get visibility on high growth channels like TikTok with more than 1 billion monthly active users, and Instagram that pivoted to video in late 2021. So another perfect brand new channel is Facebook Reels. This is brand new, and some people don't have it yet. Most people should have it in the US, but some people don't. But Facebook Reels is really taking off, and it's a great way to get your video in front of people, right? Video can be used throughout your whole customer journey, from getting interest in the Avon brand, driving customer conversations, keeping them on board, and engaging with them. And so I have 6 tried and true ways to help you use video to boost the revenue of your online business. But before we get before we get started, I need to share something really important. And Anitra, I'm talking to you here. Actually, I have to tell myself this too, you guys. I tell myself this too. That you cannot get good at something without sucking at it first. Bottom line, it does not matter. You need to get over the fact that of your fear of video. You need to get over it, because video is where it's at right now. Video is what's going to explode your business. I'm not kidding. It will explode your business. And it doesn't matter what it is, right? Whether you're trying to learn to walk and you're a year old and you're trying to learn to walk, or whether you're trying to learn an instrument, playing a cello or whatever, you're not going to be very good at it in the beginning. You're not. And it can be so easy to get frustrated and to give up. But no one said learning something new is going to be easy. Anitra said, yes, I'm a chicken. You big chicken, you. There she goes. I'm a chicken. But you know what? It's not, learning something new is not going to be easy for anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. And the only way to get good at something is to actually do it and keep doing it until it becomes second nature to you. And so I am going to show you some sample videos that I've created, but I want you to know that I know that the only way I'm going to get good at it is to suck at it first. And the good thing about this for you is when you see my videos, you're going to go, oh my gosh, I could do way better than Lynn did. You are. You're gonna go, oh my God, that's all she did. I could blow that out of the water. And so that's part of the reason why I'm sharing this with you. You're gonna see my videos, and my videos do suck. Some of them suck. Some of them I think are pretty good. But hey, you gotta be bad at something before you can be good at it. So what we're talking about here is short form video marketing. So bottom line is, short form videos is less than 3 minutes. But Sherry says, I'm an even bigger chicken. Oh, come on, Sherry. You are so amazing. I have to give Sherry a shout out, because she's, I don't know how old you are. I don't even want to say, because I don't want to say something wrong. But Sherry is not comfortable on computers. She doesn't know how to do a lot of this stuff. But man, you get in there and you try and you watch my videos and you show up. And I just got to give you a shout out, Sherry. You're amazing. Doesn't matter if you don't know how to do computers, because you're learning. And that's what I love about it. You're trying. Hi, Michelle. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. So short form videos are less than 3 minutes. But you don't want to do a 3-minute video. Actually focus on 15 seconds or 30 seconds if you need to go longer, but 30 seconds is even almost too long. You need to be 15 seconds. I've seen a lot of 7 seconds. Hi, Bonnie. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So every video, these are the things you need in every video you do, because people have a very short attention span. 15 seconds are best. And like I said, even 7 sometimes. But every video needs to capture their attention. You need a catchy hook. You need something, your title needs to capture their attention, because they're scrolling through the feed, and they don't stop and look at every video. They just keep going. And you need a title that's going to stop them so that they'll watch it, right? Then you need to hold their attention. Things such as transitions, and we'll talk about that a little bit, but a transition might be, you've maybe seen these videos where they go like this and they put their hand over the camera, or they pull off their shirt and immediately they have a new shirt on, right? That's a transition. Or maybe they're talking this way and then they come back and they're talking this way. It's about having movement on that video, right? So transitions and keeping your video moving quickly, it keeps their attention and it helps stop them from scrolling. The more people that watch your video all the way through, the more people the different platforms will share it with. And I'm going to come back to that 1 second before I move on. But let me just get through these things that you need in every video. You need a good message. You need to give value, quality content, something that's going to help them or answer their questions. Now, some of that is comedy. Some of that is, because you can't just say, buy my stuff every time, right? But a good message means not just buy my stuff. Maybe it's, you'll see one of the ones I did about the eyebrow pencil, where I actually show how easy it is to make your eyebrows look good. And so you're giving a message, or maybe it's 5 steps to how to do something, right? Rather than just buy it, right? Mavis says I'm a chicken. And Sherry is 80. I thought you were, but I didn't dare say that.
Yeah, Sherry, we were around when phones had tails.
Yeah. Okay, so then every video has to have a call to action. What do you want them to do after watching your video? Do you want them to share it? Do you want them to follow you? Do you want them to shop? You need a call to action. You need to tell people what to do, because people like to be told what to do. They don't necessarily always do it on their own. So it might even be a link in bio, and all these video places, they have stickers that say things like that. You can just throw a sticker on there, link in bio, or follow me. Or, you might say something like, I don't know, if you're talking about a weight loss product, for example, you might say, type skinny in the comments if you want more information. And then if they do that in the comments, then you can respond to them, right? And when you respond to them, you take it to Messenger, you take it off of your wall, but we'll go into that in more detail. And then bottom line is, you need your authentic self. You need to just be yourself. And that's what's going to attract the right people to you. So before we get into this, the one thing I wanted to make sure that I told you about why video is so critical is, if you are on Facebook, your stories and your wall and the things you post on Facebook, the only people that see those are your friends and friends of friends and that kind of thing. But your stories are not going to come up in the feed of somebody who's not following you, right? That's true for Instagram too, I believe. But TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, those things are different. They show up in the feed of people that are not following you. They show up everywhere. And so you can get a lot bigger reach. If you start making Reels, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, if you start making them, your videos have a chance of becoming more viral, and more people who don't even know you will see them. And you guys, this works. This works. I have just started really pushing. I mean, I've been doing these 30-second personal development videos for months and months and months. You probably have seen those. I started that as a way to provide value, and I keep doing it because people love them. I get a lot of feedback from people that love them. People comment on my stories and they love them. And so that is the know, like, and trust factor, right? Where I'm building relationships with my followers. So I will continue to do them. But I've only been doing the short form videos, like 15 seconds or less, for a couple of weeks. And I am getting sales from people I don't know on the products I'm talking about. So that comes from the video. That's where they're coming from. And how cool is that, you guys? How cool is that? Okay. So Michelle, you can do videos. Why would you not be able to do them? Everybody can do them. It's all about just being you and being authentic. So yes, you can do them. Don't ever say you can't. Don't say, I don't mean to pick on you, but don't say you can't, because you can do whatever you want, right? You just have to make that decision that you're going to do it. And what did I say earlier? What did I say? Do you remember? You have to suck at something before you can be any good at it. So it's all right. In fact, you're going to see some of the videos I'm going to show you. I suck. I do. I suck. And you're going to laugh at them and go, oh, she looks like an idiot. But you know what? I can laugh all the way to the bank because I'm getting sales. So let's talk. Okay, so here's some ideas. Okay, number one, I have 6 ideas. So tell your brand story using video marketing. So tell the story of your brand as an Avon representative and your products. You could talk about different products, right? You can introduce yourself. You could do all different kinds of things like that, right? Think about some of the biggest brands you know. Most people on Facebook started in a college dorm, or Bill Gates, he started in his parents' garage, right? It's not just billion-dollar companies that use this tactic to generate more customers and income. Now we're getting everybody's age.
We're all seasoned professionals.
we're all getting up there in age. Denise, you're probably the youngest. Okay, so according to storytelling statistics done by a company called Headstream, people love a brand story. 55% are more likely to buy the product. 44% will share the story, and 15% will immediately buy the product. That's because people love stories. Facts tell, stories sell. So get out of the facts. They don't want to know where this was created. They don't want to know what the ingredients are unless they're allergic to something or they have a specific allergy or whatever. In most people don't care about what the ingredients are. They might want to know that it's more natural, but they don't want you to go into all the details. In fact, what they would rather have is you tell a story about the product. You tell a story about how does it benefit you? How will it benefit them? Right? So, in addition, research by Stackla shows that 79% of people say user-generated content highly impacts their purchasing decisions. That comes from the fact that you are a real person, and they see that. And it's all you've heard. It's all about relationships, right? So when you start to tell your story about Avon, your Avon story and your product story, you're going to start to develop a deeper connection with your audience. You'll start to see an increase in leads and customers and income when you start to put out videos with your story. So maybe get started with a video to introduce yourself and who you help. So here's an example of a video I did that might help you. And yes, you are correct. When you see this, it's not a very good one. But like you, I'm learning. And this is one of the first ones I did. But even more important, I'm willing to put myself out there and get out of my comfort zone. And that's because I know that that's what it's going to take to really build my Avon business. So here's this video. So yes, let's go. Let's see. Who am I missing? Okay. We got everybody's ages in here. We got people that are afraid. Mavis says, yep, that's how you learn. Just keep going, right? And Michelle says, are you a rep? Yes, I'm a rep. I'm an Avon rep.
21 years.
21 years this year. That's why we're teaching you how to be better at Avon, right? So here's my video about how to introduce myself. So I'm going to click on this. I hope that sound comes through. So let me know if you can hear this. That's it. See, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lynn. I help women look beautiful. I love working on myself and helping others be successful. There you go. So that's really simple, you guys. Okay, I hope you could hear that. I guess it's not the end of the world if you didn't, but because it has all those words. Okay, number 2, have fun and get creative with your video marketing. So it shouldn't always be about you and your Avon products. Let them get to know you, right? Use bold captions and words. Push yourself beyond your comfort zone to tell your story. And if you can't come up with any ideas, take an afternoon and scroll through your TikTok or your Instagram Reels feed. And then feel free to save the songs to TikTok or Instagram and then use them as examples. Lip syncing is an easy and fun way to just play with the videos. And the great thing about video marketing is it's okay to copy what someone else is doing. And the reason, oh, good, you could hear. Awesome, awesome. So here's the deal. You can copy because it's not a copy paste thing. It's not a exact copy because you're going to add your own flair, right? You can use the same words, you can use the same music, but your facial expressions are going to be different. Your words are even going to maybe be a little bit different because they're going to be how they apply to you. And so it's okay to do that. And so if you're in TikTok or you're in Instagram, there is a little button, and I'm not here to teach you how to use TikTok or Instagram or even Facebook Reels. Google and YouTube will become your best friend to learn how to do these. In fact, YouTube is amazing to teach you this stuff. But you can save the sound. So if you hear a sound like a song that you really like, or even one that, like this one, I copied this from somebody else. And I saw what she did. I saved the sound. I watched her video over and over again till I could get it right. And then I did that. Yes, Michelle, that's my husband with me.
Hi, I'm Richard.
All right, Michelle, are you a rep? Are you an Avon rep? Or are you just following? Did you just happen to find this? But anyway, okay, so here's a funny video I created just to let people get to know me. So this one, it's raining men.
Name something you must have in order to live.
A man.
One of the 7 wonders of the world.
A rich man.
Something that improves with age.
A young man.
A Christmas present you'd exchange.
A old man.
A condemned person's last request.
Amen.
Name something you must have.
So did you see that? I put the subtitles there, and then at the bottom, towards the end, it came up with "Follow Me."
something that improves with age?
So you can come back and watch these. Again, it's not like I'm really good at it. It's just putting yourself out there and doing it. And those actually are pretty easy to do. Those lip sync ones, they're actually pretty easy, to get out there.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's not her real voice.
Yeah, obviously. That is from Will and Grace.
Yeah, but it makes it funny.
Yeah, and that's what makes it funny, because I'm lip syncing to it. Okay, Anitra says, I love that one. And Michelle says, you both look good. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, so get really good at video marketing with catchy titles. So this is your hook. This is what's going to get them to stop the scroll and watch your video. So what can you teach people? What do you have to offer? So here's a few ideas for titles. 5 ways to blank without blank. 3 simple tips for blank. The best way to blank. 8 things to successfully blank. 3 reasons to blank. 3 biggest mistakes you're making with blank and how to fix them. 4 things you didn't know about, or how I blank by blank. Now see, those titles are what's going to stop the scroll, right? People are going to see that and they're going to go, oh, I need to hear that, right? Sherry, you are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to see what you're going to do. So a great hook addresses the problem and the solution in the hook, right? So be sure to add the text to your video so they can see it right away. So here's one I showed where how easy it is to groom your brows with the new VDL liner. I love this VDL liner. My brows literally are falling out. They're horrible. And I've even thought about getting them tattooed in, and me still. But this is a video I did, and you see how I said my brows are falling out? So someone who's also dealing with that, I think most of us over 60 that tend to start happening.
So thinning or whatever.
Yeah, right? So here we go. Here's this one. So my brows are falling out. So there's the liner, right? I suck at doing brows.
It's amazing.
Look at the difference, you guys. I love that line, that brow liner. And I don't know if you saw towards the end, it said link in bio. See right here, link in bio. So let me come back. So you guys, I have gotten sales from this that I assume came from this video. Where else would it come from? People I don't know that are buying this brow liner, and boom, right? So then number 4, be sure to include a call to action in your video marketing. So one of the last and most important steps to include in any video is that call to action. This is where you close the deal, so to speak, right? And prompt your viewer to do something. It's like that virtual handshake with the viewer. So if they've watched the video to completion, they've demonstrated an interest, or they would have bounced 10 seconds into the video, right? They would have just, okay, next, if they weren't interested. So if they're watching you to the end, then make sure that you have a call to action, because people are distracted. They're just scrolling through. If you don't have a call to action, they're just going to scroll to the next one, right? That next video is always calling. So you need to tell them what to do next. So now it might be comment below for info. Comment below with where you're from. Type info in the comments if you'd like more info. Ask a question or ask them to vote on something in the comments. Or say, follow me, or share this video, or link in bio, right? You can even use a sticker for some of those. So here's one that I did with our Collagen Booster. This is another one I got a lot of sales from. And as you can see, I have a sticker at the bottom for link in bio. So this one I did, does your coffee improve the look of your skin?
Good day. It's a good day. A good old-fashioned kind of perfect day.
There you go. See, it's not hard, you guys. It's really not. It's not hard. Number 5, use transitions in your video marketing to keep them watching. So the question every video marketer has is, what makes a video engaging, right? Transitions are perfect for this. video transitions, they serve a purpose, and that is to move the video along and keep pace with either the music or what the person is saying. So they can be used to reveal something new, like an appearance change, or to signal that the speaker's moving on to the next topic. When it really gets down to it, though, it helps keep your viewer engaged because things are moving. I watched one today. It was an Avon rep. I think it was Jennifer Francis, and she was literally ripping off her shirt and a new one would be on, and rip off her shirt and a new one would be on. It was amazing, you guys. It was amazing. Again, YouTube is going to be your best friend when it comes to this, how to do these things. So you've probably noticed all kinds of transitions, right? People are jumping into the video, they're waving their hand over the lens like this, right? And then they have a different outfit on, or they pull back their hand, or the video zooms in and out. There's all different kinds. This just kind of talks about how to do a real simple TikTok transition. So here's you're holding the video, put it on selfie mode, press and hold the record button. You shouldn't have to hold it. You can just press it and it starts recording. And then say what you want to say, and then maybe move your hand over the video camera and then stop recording, and then you're going to change your shirt or do whatever, and now you can continue on. The app actually lets you do this. You just continue on, start recording again, and then you can stop, and then you can do another transition, and then you can record again. You can change your clothes, whatever. And so again, YouTube and Google can be your best friend learning how to do this. So here's one I did that uses a transition from hating the way I look to being dressed up and happy. Now this is another one where I sucked at it. When you get out of bed and you realize the way you hate the world. There you go. That's a transition. See, you guys are all sitting there going, oh my gosh, I could do better than that. Aren't you? I know you are. So do it. Do better and show me what you're doing. So number 6, be sure to follow up and engage with your followers. This is what's critical. That call to action, getting them to comment, that's what's going to get you having a conversation with them. And that's what's going to help you build that relationship, right? And so in most video platforms, you get one link in your bio. And so I use Shuffle for my link. And I have a link here, how to use Shuffle to create a great landing page. So you can have a landing page in Shuffle that will say, buy Avon, sell Avon, contact me, chat with me. You could put all these different links, whatever you want. And in fact, you can even, like if you were promoting that VDL eyeliner, a brow liner, you can actually put a link on your Shuffle saying VDL brow liner. So it's very specific to what you were talking about in the video, and it can be updated as much as you want. So that's a great way to do that. So if you click on here, it will take you to another page, and it will walk you through how to create a landing page. So here's my Shuffle landing page. And you've got all my contact for my different platforms here and my story, and then chat with me. That actually links to Facebook Messenger, buy Avon, sell Avon, starter kit options, receive current Avon books, enter the current Avon sweepstakes. So I have all of these on here. And that's the link to my Shuffle card. That's the link I put in my bio. I don't put my Avon store in my bio because I want them to see all the, I'm multidimensional, and it's about me, not Avon, right? And so it could be all these things. It could be sign up to sell with me. It could be buy from me, all of that. So this page here goes into that in more detail. And let's see. Okay, and so this way I could put buttons for everything I might be promoting. So if I'm like promoting something specific, make sure that you put a button there for that, right? And then be sure to respond to every comment, even if it's just a thanks for watching my video. So if they like it or they say great video or whatever, then you say thanks for watching, right? If they seem to want more information, respond to your comment in the comment, say, hey, I just sent you a message. Let me know what you think. And then send them a private message. And the reason you're doing that, especially why you're doing that, is so they go to look for it. Because if you're not friends on Facebook, your message is going to be in their message requests and they'll never see it unless they go looking for it. So you want to, in the comment, like if they comment and they say, hey, what is that? How do I get it? Or love that or whatever, then you say, I just sent you a message. Let me know what you think. Then they'll go to their messenger and they'll look for it. And so, and then ask questions to clarify what they're looking for and whether what you have is a fit for them. And I wouldn't send links unless they ask for it. So maybe if they take it off of I mean, if they say that was cool, then, or if you're talking about, it depends on what you're talking about, right? But if you're talking about, if your video is about work with me, sell Avon with me, become a rep, join my team, then in Messenger, you might say, hey, just curious, what do you do for a living now? And try to get a conversation going with them. And then again, keep following up, stay in contact with them, right? Always work to make that person feel good. Your job is to edify them and make them feel special. So even if they say, oh man, I don't know, I'm between jobs, I'm unemployed, you know, because you ask them, well, what are you doing right now for a living, right? Oh, I'm just in between. So edify them. You don't know them, but you can still make them feel like $1 million. So you can say, oh, you know what? So that's just the way it is these days. I mean, lots of people are in between jobs. I'm sure you're amazing. I'm sure you did an amazing job at your job, and your perfect job's just waiting for you, right? Something about making them feel good. And then any conversations about your products or your opportunities should be done in Messenger. Always take it off of the wall. Don't keep having a conversation on the wall, because then everybody else looks at that conversation and they don't feel like they need to contact you because they already get everything they need right there, right? And what you don't want to have happen is them say, oh yeah, okay, you've told them what the product is in detail on the wall on your Facebook wall or whatever, and then they go and Google and find it somewhere else, and they didn't buy it from you. Right? So that's the reason why you need to take it off your wall and take it in the Messenger. So if you ask your viewers to engage with your video content, return the favor, right? So, I mean, you should be scrolling through and liking and commenting on videos too. And then monitor comments on your videos and promptly reply to any questions or discussions. And opening lines of communication with your viewers are going to encourage more engagement, boost the credibility of your channel, and could even translate to more Avon sales and recruits. So I was trying to find a way to be able to show you what this video marketing has done for me, and I couldn't other than YouTube. So by the way, before I go there, by the way, when I make a video, I create it on TikTok, and then I save it to my phone, and I upload it to Instagram Reels and my Instagram wall. I upload it to Facebook Stories, and I upload it to Facebook Reels and my Facebook wall. I upload it to Instagram. I said that already. I upload it to LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, and Pinterest. So that one video goes everywhere. Every video I make goes everywhere. You want to get as many eyeballs as you can on it, right? So if we go to my YouTube wall, you can kind of see here an idea of what I'm talking about. So I don't have a lot of views on these. 1 view, 2 views, 9 views, right? 9 views, 18 views. But look what happens. Let me see. Here's 74 views.
1.8 thousand.
1.8 thousand views. This was for the retune. What's it called? The you pour in your water. This is for the retune. 1.8 thousand views. That one went viral, right? 74 views. Here's one, my morning routine Farm RX. 1.5 thousand views. Here's one, need a new lip color, 1,000 views. I did one here, you've got this, 2.7 thousand views. Can you guys see? A lot of them are 7 views, 8 views, 4 views. But you see, these are the ones of me doing what I'm teaching you. That these are the ones that are exploding. They're the ones of me being real. This one, my morning skincare routine. Hell, I was naked when I did that. I just only did it from here up. I actually tried to do it with a robe on. It didn't work. With a towel, it didn't work. And my daughter's like, "Are you naked?" But you can only see me from here up. But 1.5 thousand views, you guys. It's selling me Farm RX. So this is what I'm talking about. Every video is not going to blow up. In fact, most of them are not. But you're going to get some that will. And it's those ones that blow up that do 2 things. Number 1, they help you sell more of those products. And number 2, they help you get, if your video is blowing up and you have 1.5 thousand views, YouTube is going to show your video to more people. And like I said, YouTube, Facebook Reels, TikTok, and Instagram Reels will show it to people you don't even know. They're people that are not on your friends list. That's what you need. You know, the regular Facebook wall only gets shown to your people who are following you or who you're friends with. So this is powerful, you guys. This is really powerful.
There's kind of a sports analogy here. If any of you follow baseball, it's kind of like that. Sometimes you get up to bat, you strike out. Sometimes you hit a single. Sometimes you hit a home run. But the thing is, you get up to bat, game, inning after inning. It's the same thing here. She keeps creating more and more videos. You consistently keep doing it, and you're going to have some good, some bad. But,
Look, here's one I did on the Arctic Fox, 2.1 thousand views. So, okay, so he's right. It's all about just being consistent. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. You're going to get better as you keep doing it. And the more you do it, the more videos you have that will go viral, right? So then the other thing is, you're probably thinking, well, I don't have time to do videos every day. Do I have to do videos every day? Actually, I do my 30-second personal development one. I write it at night before I go to bed, and I actually do that one every day. But my other ones, I don't. I batch them. I batch them. So I take a day. I take Tuesday, typically, and I spend all day making 7 videos. And I make 7 videos. I save them in my drafts in TikTok, so you can save them in your drafts. And then every day I go in and I post it live. I mean, I go in and I open it and I post it. So they're created one day a week. I create all of my videos one day a week, and then I just release them each day. And that's how you do it. You don't have to spend all your days creating videos, or, because, we have other things we have to do. Some of us have Girl Scout cookies to sell. So I see Sherry commented something about somebody wanted some Avon. I'm not going to put that up on the screen, but Sherry's absolutely right. If you see that, it's a scam. Don't do it. That's what I have on videos. That's what I have about this. Do you have anything you want to add?
no.
Let me come back to us.
Just do it.
Come back to us. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's what I have for you today. The key is you have to suck before you can be good at something. That just is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. And what's really funny is I probably think I suck, and everybody else is like, no, you don't. But, and you probably think you suck, and other people don't, right? We are our worst critics. So just do it. Just don't let yourself get afraid to do it. Feel the fear and do it anyway. You're going to find that once you do it, it wasn't as bad. Start with a lip syncing one. Those are the easiest, because you already kind of know the words. I literally, you know what I have to do? I have to watch it 10 times and write them down and try to memorize them to get the words, because I don't know them, right? So it's just, and go to YouTube to learn how to do it, and you just got to do it. So anyway, thank you for being here. Sherry says, Anitra's got boosts for the next 2 weeks. Anybody who's in Utah, Anitra has Girl Scout cookies. And Sherry says, it was a fun night. Thanks. Love you. Love you too, Sherry. And you guys, think about it. Think about using video, because video is going to make a difference in your business. It really is. People want to see the real you. I said this before, but, we fall in love with news anchors that we see every night. We fall in love with movie stars because, like, for watching a series, and we fall in love with the actors that are in there. And it's because we get to know who they are by the way they move, the way they talk, all of that. And we fall in love with them. Even like news anchors. I have Rachel Maddow. I love her. She's on the news at night. And that's the same thing with you. People are going to love you or they're going to hate you. And you know what? For the most part, the people who don't like you are just going to keep on scrolling. You're not even going to know it. But the ones who love you, they're going to comment, they're going to like, they're going to share, they're going to do all this stuff, and you're going to develop your own tribe, and those people are going to follow you. And so I really, really think this is going to help you a lot. Right? Denise says, thank you so much for the awesome training. Thank you, Denise, for being here. Thank you, all of you, for being here. But that's all I have for you tonight. We are not going to continue to do these every Sunday. I will let you know when we're going to do them. We had a lot of people on tonight. That was really good, but they haven't been so well attended for the last couple of weeks. So I think we're just going to kind of hit and miss. When I have something I really want to teach you, I'll do it. And maybe we'll do some pop-ups in the group, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So nothing for sure on the schedule yet, but you'll hear from me when the next training is going to be. And thank you for being here, and have an amazing week. And I'll see you on Facebook.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Have a great week.